How's it going, everyone? We got 8 bogeys in the chat. Let's go. What's up, Gearhead? What's up, Fernando? What's up, Meow? What's up, Matthew? Dropgo's in the house. The Grim Reaper, the Grim Reaper himself, or I guess itself, is here in our live stream. Who is going to be the victim of the Grim this time around? Another live stream, another day closer to making it. Yeah, I know. Seriously. We're just in the waiting room, but it looks like we're going back down. Healthy correction though, I guess, as they say. What's up, Vlad? Oh, like for YouTube, yeah, making it to 100, getting closer to 100K. Yes, I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna start making a ton more, like a lot more videos. So I'm on TikTok now, I'm on X, I'm on Instagram. Everything's funneling, everything's now connected to my YouTube. So everything should grab more people and more attention towards my my YouTube, because I'm gonna try to get to 100K like as soon as possible. Like my goal is to grind, you know. I've been uploading close to 10 to 15 videos per day while live streaming. Well, for the days that I live stream every single day, or for the months that I live stream every single day. So we're going on day 14. So whatever we look at here, we're going to be making videos and then posting them afterwards. Vlad says, how's your day going? It's long. So pretty long day. What is that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, pretty long day. Done with work, 5 o'clock, basically. So it's, streaming time. I am going to be on vacation. I am going on vacation next weekend. So I'm actually going on another cruise on on it's going to be so fun. What is it? Next Sunday, so July 27th. And then I'll be back on Saturday. But I'm going to be live streaming still because I bought the internet package. So I'm still going to be live streaming all of July. So just FYI, I'll be on my laptop. But after that, I'm going to fly out to visit my friend who lives around six hours away. And we're going to a card show. We're going to go to a Pokemon card show together. And I'm going to go try to sell some of my Pokemon cards. But yeah, that's my schedule for the next 3 weeks. What's up, JR Ford? Vlad says, I decided to go heavy on PNG because they have the 21st of July with the V3 update after a long wait. Be careful, man. We could take a look at PNG though. I mean, I don't think it's, yeah, the price still really isn't doing anything. Aloe's in the chat. Let's go, Aloe. Welcome to live stream. This week will be up and down. Yeah, just like our emotions. JR4 said, I'm up 30% on XCN and I have to watch it fall back down. How far are we talking? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so I think 2 cents was resistance, right? Taking a look at Onyx Coin XCN on the live stream. So we had a nice move up, but I think we are still getting stuck at resistance, which we said was 2 cents, right? Oh, I guess 19. So yeah, so the next target on the top, on the upside is 2 cents 40, and then we clearly got rejected, or we got stuck at 1 cent 92 at the 0.5, which is obviously invalid, or validating this downtrend that's forming, making lower highs. On the downside, on the shorter time frame, I'd say as long as XCN holds over, stays over 18 to 1680, then the target on the upside is still valid. But at any point, if we don't hold this area, we are probably going to get a bigger move down. I'd put it closer to 1 cent 37 to 1 cent 49 at that point. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Had to make a video on that because you gotta get in, getting all those views. TikTok link, let's go. Yeah, so I told you my Dogecoin video got 109,000 views. It's awesome, man. Awesome. I wonder what I pinned it on my. Oops, I pinned it on my channel. Yeah, I have like 222 followers now. It has 109,700 views. On my Dogecoin video. Time to take over Dogecoin. Time to take over all of them. Let's see. Thank you so much, Silver Days. I really appreciate all the shout outs you're doing. Lodano says Toshi. Yeah, how's Toshi doing? Oh, Toshi's having some sort of correction. No, you're still maintaining an uptrend right now. So it doesn't look too bad right now. Hood Rich, welcome to the live stream, man. Long time no see. Says, what's up, my dude? How are you? How have you been? Massive BTC selling on Coinbase, no bueno. What do you mean massive? What do you mean massive selling on BTC? Let's see. I don't have Coinbase anymore, so I can't check. I deleted it. Or I asked them to close down my account. Let's see. Yeah, that's not good. When it wicks like that, that is not good at all. It does normally mark a top. Yeah, I guess we could look at it on the hourly. We'll see if we continue. Nav says AIOZ. I don't think it's doing anything right. There are a lot of coins that aren't doing anything, and then you have coins like Turbo that are just going to the moon. I guess, yeah, AIOZ isn't doing that bad. The next area of resistance for AIOZ is going to be 40 cents. Keep in mind that area does need a break because that would still validate this downtrend forming. I guess it would be like that, but technically you're kind of already broken out of this downtrend. So never mind, I take that back. So as of right now, it looks like you're actually you broke this downtrend, and now you're retesting it as support. So 40 cents is on the upside, then double top at 46, and then 57 is in play. Now financial advice. I don't know how else to explain it. Hundreds of BTC sell volume. Yeah, you know what I like looking at this? Man, we are back in greed. And just like that, we're back in greed right now. We'll see if we get a reset on it, but for the coins that haven't gone up, if there is no relief rally before we get that next move down, then those are just going to be making lower lows, unfortunately. Why are so many alts dead when ETH went? Well, ETH hasn't broken its all-time high, but yeah, I mean, ETH's not really doing anything until it breaks 3,200 anyway. So, oh, Pangu was a good one. Whoever got into Pangu, congratulations, because Pangu is one of the true winners. Taking a look at Pangu, Pudgy Penguins on the live stream. So, let's see. Pangu does look like it's having some sort of pullback right now. On the macro time frame for Pangu, keep in mind we broke the 618. As of right now, 3 cents 75 is in play, followed by previous high at 7 cents. In terms of areas of support, I would say Pangu bullish over over 2 cents 30 and 1 cent 8. So if we do get some sort of correction, as long as it stays over this box, you are going to get a continuation up. Keep in mind the RSI and the stock RSI are extremely overbought. So we're actually in the green with the RSI, and the stock RSI is max bullish. So obviously when we do get some sort of retracement or sell-off, which will cool off the RSI, our best bet is for it to stay over this box, and the targets on the upside are all going to be valid. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Mickey G 843 for 10. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for the 10 beans. That's a lot of money. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Sato. Oh, I have a chart for Sato. It's this one, right? Yeah. So we haven't actually looked at this in a while. Obviously, we haven't looked at this in a while. This is the right Sato, right? I'm assuming it is because I think let me see. Yeah, so Sato, very low market cap, a lot of upside potential, okay lock liquidity. Yeah, so like really good lock liquidity to market cap ratio. So that is good to note. I guess it was created 2 months ago, right? From the high to the low, as far as the targets go for Sato, yeah, I mean, you put in a bottom, you came up, retested this area of resistance, which is 501 to 5018. Once this breaks, which actually you are making higher highs and you're making higher lows. So once this area breaks, the next target on the upside is going to be 5043, and then from there to the moon. Keep in mind this coin could just go parabolic at any point, so it is a 16x back up to its all-time high, which does still put the market cap under $10 million. And then the target on the upside for Sato is around 170x. So, I mean, if that happens, then good for whoever got in right now, because that's a lot of money. And if not, on the downside, the good thing is that you're over the 236 at 501. At any point, if we do break that, this previous low needs to hold. Otherwise, you're just going to be making a lower low and rinse repeat, right? And you're going to be forming a downtrend. So, so far so good though. The targets on the upside are all still valid right now. What you really want to see is a breakout over 5018. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. And thank you so much, Mickey G, for the 10 beans. That's a lot of money. I really appreciate that. Flex says, can you do SEI, XAI, and Plume? Thank you so much for the 5 beans. That's awesome. Thank you. I was gonna say that's a lot of money, but after that guy just sent me $10. No, I was just joking. Imagine. Let's see. Thank you so much for that. Damn, are your coins moving? Yeah, so SEI is moving, XAI is moving, but Plume doesn't look like it's doing anything. So, yeah, let's take a look at it. Taking a look at Plume. Yeah, taking a look at Plume, it doesn't look too bad. So from the high to the low, you put in a bottom, and now you're stuck at resistance. So for Flex, the target you're looking at is 11 cents on the upside. You absolutely don't want to see a break under 10 cents because even with this giant rally, there's no reason why this coin should be selling off. That would be a very bad indicator. So over 10 cents, 12 cents is the target on the upside. And then once you obviously break out of this area, the next target on the upside is going to be 15 cents. And then from there, obviously 19, 24, and then to the moon, which we'll take a look at that point because we'll have to look at the RSI and the stock RSI, see if it's overbought and see where exactly it needs to stay over with any sort of retracement. So that's what I think for Plume. For XAI, there's another chart here. Yeah, so for XAI, obviously you already know what I'm going to say about this. You're just in a downtrend right now, unfortunately, making lower lows and lower highs. From the high to the low, nothing is bullish with XAI until you break 16 cents. Bearish under 9 cents. Keep in mind, just don't get tracked. You could still come back up to any of these levels and still get stuck and come down and validate this downtrend, making lower lows and lower highs. But once you clearly get a breakout of here, then we'll say, hey, to the moon. Next area of resistance would be bigger moves up. 25 cents, 39 cents, 75 cents, and so on. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And SEI, yeah, SEI is doing pretty good, but unfortunately, it looks like you're still validating a downtrend. So even this, right? I mean, if you bought at the bottom, good. There's some room for you, right? There's some room for you to actually take some profit, but I guess we'll take it from this. Yeah, so the target right now, as of right now, is 38 cents on the upside. And then in terms of areas of support, it absolutely needs to stay over 26 to 29 cents. As long as it does, the targets on the upside are valid. And once you break this downtrend, then SEI to the moon. But you do have a long ways to go before that. I wouldn't say long ways, actually. What is that? Like, yeah, like 40, 50% pump to break out of it. But just keep in mind, if it does go up 40, 50%, if it hits this downtrend, what is that going to? I think that's the 618 from the macro, right? Yeah, it's a 618. So it's 50 cents, which coincides with the macro 618 and the downtrend. So at that point, you have to decide, hey, is it going to sell off, or is what's going to happen, or is what happened last time going to happen? Because last time we would have been doing the same thing and drawing it the same way, and we came up to the 618, and then we actually made a lower low. Okay, so I know that's a lot of information. I hope that all made sense. Thank you so much for the 5 beans. I really appreciate that. That's awesome, and thank you so much. And there are your 3 coins, sir. Whew. I forgot, man. I forgot how it feels like to get super chats, man, because like last month there was like no super chats, which is fine. I mean, it's totally fine, but like it does, like it's really nice when you get super chats. I do have to say. I can't wait until I get like 200 viewers, so like 300 viewers at a time. That would be sick. It'll happen. It's just, I think, consistency and more growth. You guys watch Bitcoin Liquidation channel? No, I do not. Thank you, sir. See you on the moon. Well, I only have Doge on Mars. So if Doge on Mars doesn't go up, then unfortunately, I'm not going to make it. How's OXC doing? Actually, I'm not going to do that to myself. Oh, actually, I'm a grown ass man. I'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, it's still fine. It's still up. Hold on, let me mute my phone. Let's see. You said you wanted Pangolin, right? Yeah, so nothing really has changed with Pangolin. On the macro time frame, you're still over 11 cents. Yeah, so I mean, it's still over 11 cents, but the problem is that, I mean, you're still technically validating this giant downtrend. So literally perfectly, you see that? So, on the macro time frame, just don't get trapped. You could still come back up and validate this downtrend, making a lower low and breaking down. I think that also does coincide with some of the targets that we talk about on the watch list when we make, yeah, the 382. 21 cents and then the 0.5 27 cents, so that does also coincide with this downtrend forming. So bearish in the short term as long as it's under 15 cents, and then bullish over 21 cents should send us to 36 cents, and then from there to the moon. Not financial advice, just my opinion. We gotta wait for flip coins before we watch Turbo. We can make a compound video. Actually, someone asked for a compound video, even though it's not really doing anything, but I guess I'll make it. Or you know what? I'm gonna tell him to come to the channel. Hey, come to the channel, and I'll look at it for you. Get another viewer in here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Never mind. He's a member, so actually I will make a video for him. Taking a look at Compound for the member that requested the video on Compound. I was about to say come to the live stream, but because you're a member, I just decided to make the video for you because you're obviously helping support the channel. So yeah, I mean, for Compound, you already know it's just been consolidating since June of 2022. Well, what's good about Compound is that it's literally actually maintaining market structure. It's making higher highs and it's making higher lows across the board. So although the price is still macro bearish, which is under $56, technically it's setting up perfectly. So once this accumulation is done, I do think that 225, 414 at least are in play, and then from there to the moon. But as of right now, on the shorter time, as of right now, nothing is bullish until we break $95 and bearish as long as it's under $56. So we've been rejected here so many times over and over again. So this area is key resistance that we need to get a breakout. But since you are making higher highs anyway, I mean, the next target should be 225 once we break 146. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. It's all bollocks. Top is in bull trap, but you were saying that at like 115K. What's up, Free Lightning? Welcome to the live stream, man. What's up, Vince? How are you doing? Can we look at based Pepe and BTCB? Yes, we can. Oh wait, you know what? This is the wrong coin. This one. Only because we have a chart. Yeah, so nothing has happened with base Pepe. So it's still down, it's still in a downtrend, and you still haven't broken this area of resistance. So nothing's happening. It just needs to break 49 or 71. And then BTCB. Yeah, BTCB, same here. You came up and you retested 29 cents as resistance, which is the macro 382. You got rejected again at this point. You need to stay over 21 cents. Break 29 cents, 45 cents is in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. God's rare creation coming from Twitter or X. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I can take a look at it for you. I stopped streaming on X because there was literally no point, but also I'm working on streaming from streaming on TikTok. So yeah, we can take a look at Aventus, but the targets still haven't changed. God's creation. First of all, I do have to mention I do love the tokenomics, but it is a high risk, high reward. It's obviously only on Coinbase, really, right? And I guess Gate.io and Mexi BitTrue, but really it's only on Coinbase as a tier 1 exchange. 8 million market cap, very, very, very low market cap. So, so just FYI. And then on the macro time frame for Aventus from the high to the low, it is bearish as long as we're under $2.04. It's bullish over $2.85. Once that breaks, $4.89, $7.19, $11, and then, like we said last time, price discovery up to $50 is in play. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. Thank you so much, and welcome to the live stream. Let's see. Our fifth top is in. You have to keep saying it so the inverse happens. I guess that's true. I'm good, man. After alt season, I'm ready for a duel. Oh, yeah. Let's duel. I'm ready for a duel right now. Not saying it anymore, Gearhead. I know my place. Meow sacrificed himself for us. We're going to make it. Yeah, I did. Free lightning for 5 beans. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 5. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Can we take a look at Swiftcoin, Turbo, and Dogecoin? We don't have to look at all of these. No, I'll take a look at them. You super chat it, man. Super chats and members take priority over everything. So obviously you're like paying. Everything else is like, you know, when we're dead or when we have like, you know, 10, 20 people in here at a time, it's easy to like look at all your guys' coins. But if you're super chatting me, man, I'll definitely look at all of them. But if you sent me like, if you sent me $2 and you asked for like 10 coins, I would probably like, no, I mean, I like you, but like say someone new to that, I'd be like, hey, like just pick, you know, pick 2 coins or 3 coins. But you, that's fine. You like, you're a member, you supported the channel and stuff like that. So I got you. Thank you so much for the 5 beans. Yeah, so we have Turbo up actually. We had to make a video on it. Swiftcoin I saw was had a really nice move up, but we got stuck at 14, which was resistance. But I'll show you because I looked at that earlier. And then you said Dogecoin, which I need to also make a video on. So, and we also got stuck at resistance. So all these we'll make videos on. Let me just read. Supposedly it's supposed to be a new day one on Coinbase Wallet this week. No, Aloe, you have to say it, because if you don't say it, then we're gonna go down. Yeah, Gearhead, you remember that? You remember that guy that came by and like requested 20 coins? And then you were like, damn, like, is that what you said? Like, oh, just give him a laundry list. Like, I think you said something. That was so funny. Taking a look at Dogecoin on the live stream. So, yeah, I mean, targets really haven't changed for Dogecoin on the shorter time frame. I think we did get stuck at resistance. So from the high to the low. Yeah, we did get stuck at 21 cents, which we obviously have been charting. And that is also validating this downtrend. So you're hitting the downtrend. You do need to get a break out over 21 cents. Should take us to 29 cents. That would be the next target on the upside. And then inversely, you'd be validating this this other channel that we're in, because you're literally just making higher highs still, and you're making higher lows still. So Dogecoin is doing very good right now, but we do really need to get a breakout over 21 cents. 29 cents would be in play. Looking at the RSI and the stock RSI, we are almost overbought. We are still over the moving average. So what I'm really hoping is that we do get one final push up like we did last time here, which will take us to a higher high on the shorter time frame before we get some sort of correction. I don't think the correction is going to happen right now. I do think that we should, in theory, hit overbought, which would put the price between 25 and 29 cents, making a higher high, validating this uptrend, and keeping Dogecoin upside targets valid. Now, the stock RSI is max bullish right now, so obviously we're curling down. It does look like we're turning bearish again on the daily in the short time frame, but overall it's still looking pretty good. So with that being said, as always, I'll keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's see. Swiftcoin. Woo, yes. TCU's in the chat. Hey, TCU. How are you, man? When's the last time you went live? We miss you. For anybody in here, dude, I hope we make it, man. Don't even, hey, don't. I sold my OXT. I don't know if you heard, but somebody, Aloe, bring TCU up to date. I don't want to hear it though. Okay. But yeah, TCU, a lot has changed since you stopped live streaming. But I'm hoping to catch you live. When are you going live next time? I'll definitely check it out. Taking a look at Swiftcoin on the live stream. So Swiftcoin's doing really good, but nothing has really changed from our last week's update video. So we are still smacking into resistance for Swiftcoin. So from the high to the low, we had resistance at 1 cent 50. So we didn't quite come up and tag it. But that area does need a break, and then once that does break, the next target should be 2 cents 30 on the upside. On the downside, 1 cent 16 is in play, and then if we don't hold that, we will turn bearish again. However, keep in mind that the RSI is close to overbought. The stock RSI is very bullish, so If we do get one final move up, which does push the RSI overbought before we get some sort of correction, I am hoping that we do break 1 cent 50, because if we don't, once we turn bearish again and once we get some sort of correction, 1 cent 16 does absolutely need to hold on the downside. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. TCU got a job, got rich, and left us chumps. Yeah, I know, right? He hit the lottery, dude. Rest of the week we going live. Let's go. I'm assuming it's like same time. So I think you're like 2 hours ahead, right? So yeah, you're usually live around like 2 or 3 o'clock my time, which is perfect. Anybody in the chat who wants to watch anybody else going, or another crypto YouTuber going live, definitely check out the Crypto Undead. He's in the chat. And yeah, he'll definitely look at your coins and give you hopium like he gave me hopium when I held OXD. He will definitely give you hopium and tell you that your coins are going to make you a millionaire. Swiftcoin is fully diluted now. That's good. So no more surprises. Swiftcoin is going to fly. Let's go. Free Lightning had one more coin, Turbo. Taking a look at Turbo on the live stream. So Turbo had a really nice rally right now. So we actually broke the previous this previous high at the 618. So we're actually now over the 618. So all of our targets are still valid. We do absolutely need to stay over 58. And as long as that happens, then 2086 is in play on the upside. Keep in mind, we do still technically have support for Turbo at the targets are, the targets are 56 and 49. So as long as Turbo has some sort of consolidation and stays over these targets, the targets on the upside are still valid. Keep in mind, obviously, we had a really big move up for Turbo. The stock RSI is max bullish. The RSI is overbought, which last time, obviously, we were overbought too. This doesn't necessarily have to come all the way down and reset, but obviously, we did have a really big move up. So in theory, it does, it does need to cool off, and we might have a period of selling. But regardless, as long as the selling doesn't take us over this this level of support, then the targets on the upside are still valid. And if this doesn't hold, then obviously we're going to get a bigger move down to 34 to 40. But we'll reassess the situation at that point. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's see. Yeah, thank you so much for the 5 beans. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. That is awesome possum. Damn. So I'm doing this health thing where basically that you go like 2 days. You could choose like a 2-day period where you go and you give like 10 to 12 blood vials, and then you give like urine sample and everything. And I'm doing it. I just signed up for it, and I'm doing it tomorrow and on Wednesday. So tomorrow I'm going there taking my piss and 12 vials of blood, and then I go the next day and they do the same thing. Basically, it's like a health thing, and it's supposed to completely, look at your body, look at your genes and see what you're susceptible to, see like, if you have any, heart problems, or if you have, all the basic stuff, cholesterol and things like that. But it's kind of more extensive. This isn't through insurance, so I paid out of pocket for it. It actually surprisingly wasn't that much. But I'm really curious to see, like, they do like cancer screening. They do like, if you have like, if your body's deficient in anything, or like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be eating nuts because nuts aren't good for your body, or like based on your genes, or like things like that. It just like tells you more about your body, and then it also tells you how high or if you have high testosterone or if you have low testosterone. It gives you your biological age and all that stuff. So I'm doing that tomorrow and Wednesday, and then it should take about 2 weeks for the results to come in. So we'll see if I'm healthy as I think I am. I might not be as healthy as Matthew Dropco, even though he's not here. But we'll see. Wish me luck. Hopefully I don't have like some sort of disease. It checks your thyroids. It checks your lungs. It checks your like everything, which I always wanted to do because I wanted to know if there's like am I eating something that like messes with me, or like am I deficient? Am I vitamin deficient in something? But anyway, Gearhead's like shut the front door. I was about to actually say it. Shut the front door. Just look at others on the monthly. I hope it's up. Oh no, we're going down. See, it's because Allo didn't say it. Allo, you have to say it, otherwise we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna lose all my money in Dogecoin Mars. All right, man. I'm gonna buy OXT again. Imagine. Yeah, this is good. This is not bad. Let's go. This looks pretty good. Wow. Where are we at, though? Damn, you had a 382 retracement at 149 billion. This is where we needed to buy. This is when what Ethereum went to. No, this is when Ethereum went down. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we gain another 65 billion on the altcoins. Hopefully, I'm only looking for like 1 billion to go towards Dogecoin Mars. Come on. Free Lightning says thanks, meow. You are absolutely welcome. Let's go. I need OXC at 1 cent to get in. Oh, I don't have. Oh, hey, Allo. I don't have Coinbase anymore. I only have Gemini. And basically, Gemini delisted OXT. It's so funny because first OKX delisted OXT, and I didn't even know Gemini just delisted OXT this month. So, because I was like, oh, like obviously, like I sold my OXT on Coinbase, and then I was like, hey, I don't want to think about it. So I deleted my Coinbase, and I'm like, Bitcoin next cycle on Robinhood, and then if Dogecoin's gonna make me money, then it's gonna make me money. If not, I'm just gonna sell it. But yeah, Gemini delisted OXT too. So like now I actually can't buy it unless I open a new Gemini Coinbase account, which I'm not going to. I'm gonna delete Gemini too once I sell my Dogecoin and get out. Is this the back of an RV or something? What's up, Matthew Dropco? Did you hear? Oh, you heard me. Did you hear what I said about the testing thing that I'm doing tomorrow and Wednesday? JR Ford gifted 1 membership, dude. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. And Gearhead got it. Dude, Gearhead's been coming here since I first started streaming. Gearhead's been coming here. Gearthen's been coming here since... I hope you don't mind I call you Gearhead, but it's from Rick and Morty, so I hope you don't take offense to that. But Gearhead's been coming here since November of 2023. And he's never had a member. He's never had a membership, so... thank you so much for gifting him a membership. I really appreciate that. Now he can have a cat next to his name, even though he seems like a dog person. That's awesome, man. You're lost, bro. Hey, man, if OXC goes to 1 cent and you buy it and you get rich, man, just give me some money because I'm the one that opened your eyes to OXT. It's random. You're welcome. Oh, yeah, I guess it is random. Gear says Gemini delisted OXT went up. No, OKX delisted OXT, and then OXT went up. Yeah, Gear, you've been here since November of 2023. I remember. Do you remember when I was sitting on the box? Do you remember when I was sitting on my wife's like makeup chair and then you called me out for it because I called it a stool? And you were like, "That's not a stool." Yeah, that was literally when I was living somewhere else. Obviously, I'm not gonna say where I was living, but yeah. We're gonna look at Toshi. Taking a look at Toshi on the live stream. So Toshi is obviously having some sort of correction. Not uncommon. Obviously, I had a really nice move up. Oops. And in terms of the price action as of right now, so far so good. Slow and steady wins the race, as I like to say. As long as we're over 49, the next target on the upside is 86. Keep in mind the next area of resistance is going to be 65. The only reason why I say that is because technically you could still come up here and validate this downtrend making a lower high. That would be the next area that it could get stuck. But once you get a breakout and double top, then you're just validating this channel that we're in and we've been in for Toshi. So Toshi's very, very, very bullish as of right now. So those are just my targets. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And I'll keep you guys updated and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, I heard about what you said. Just get on keto, carnivore, you'll be fine, dude. The hell is keto? Carnivore? You mean like eating chicken and beef? Yes, Matthew Jocko. I eat broccoli. I eat asparagus. What else do I eat? I eat beef. I eat chicken. I eat a lot of chicken. So I'm assuming that's keto and carnivore, right? Silver Day says Zebic. Good one. I forgot about that. Let's see. True, I enjoy the charts too. Yeah, it's nice looking at like what coins you missed out on and what coins you can get into and all that stuff. So that's why I like watching other people's live stream. But actually, I'm no longer I'm gonna make an effort not to watch any other live streams for a while. Just because I kind of need a break from it. I really want to just focus on my channel, growing my channel, growing my TikTok, growing my X, and growing my Instagram, and then just growing myself as like a influencer. I want to be like a Bitcoin maxi influencer next cycle. So that's what I'm going to be focused on. I also want to focus on pivoting to making Yu-Gi-Oh content on on YouTube, right? Imagine if like I'm just live and I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh. How boring would that be for 99% of my subscribers? When Zebic gets listed on Coinbase, I'll get in. I don't understand how to get on Solana ETH wallets. Is Zebic on that though? You could get it on crypto.com. Dude, I had a crypto.com back in the day. I wonder if I still have my coins on there. I probably do. I had Pendle when it was like at like 30 cents and it's like that $3 now. I wonder if I still have it. I might have closed it though. Dogecoin reaching $1 isn't happening unless we get utility. It just is what it is. You really think that... I mean, that's an opinion, but you can't really say it as an absolute, right? Because I'm pretty sure people back in the day never thought that Dogecoin could hit 74 cents. It hit 74 cents not having utility. So, like, what makes you think that now, right? But I guess also Dogecoin is a different beast right now because it does have unlimited supply and they're minting Dogecoin obviously every single day. So it is different than the Dogecoin that we were used to back in the day in 2021 and then when it came out. Because there's a lot more circulation in the supply. And it's inflationary. So it will probably help it if it does get burned or if the people, the community adds utility to it or builds something. But until that happens, then I mean, I could see that. Yeah, I mean, you just basically keep making lower lows, and then eventually you just never break out. But you could also be wrong. A lot of people love Dogecoin, and you could just basically, blast up on out of here. Or technically, we have a target for Dogecoin at around $4. So that would be insane, man. The day I see Dogecoin at $4, man, I had like 2 million coins. That would have been $8 million. True story. It's okay though. You live and you learn. And I would have never held it that long. Like if I had it right now, I'd probably sell it. Let's see. No, Dogecoin doesn't need utility. It'll get there. No gear. Oh man, Gearhead's about to get in a fight. No gear then. It needs utility. But you're speaking as if it's an absolute again. It's like, oh, it needs it. Like, but that's like your opinion, The only thing pushing Doge is BTC and the hype. Somewhat agree. Once BTC dominance ends, Doge will have a up thrust towards all-time highs. If it doesn't get X payments, $1 isn't happening. I think that because it had hype, crap ton of hype, that's its fuel without utility. Unlimited supply, like you said, without use case, it's not going to $1. It's just not realistic. I guess fair argument, fair opinion. Nobody's talking crap about that opinion. Degen will run hard. They are going to leverage it up since small cap. Yeah, so yeah, let's take a look at Zebic and then we'll take a look at Degen. Yeah, so I was scrolling on TikTok today and I actually saw a video of a guy, like I actually saw people talking about Degen. I'm like, man, Degen might be, oh, I can't even buy it anymore. What am I talking about? Yeah, I can't even buy it anymore. But yeah, no, I think Degen's pretty solid. Taking a look at Zebic network on the live stream. So Zebic obviously having a pullback after a strong rally. So from the high to the low, from the east to the west, we did get stuck at resistance. So we do have resistance at 2003 to 2035. Once this breaks, the next target on the upside is 2046. Keep in mind that it is still technically stuck in resistance, and with this move too, the stock RSI is max bullish. RSI did cross moving average, so if we do get a move up, we do need to break 2036, and then 47 would be in play. Keep in mind, what we don't want to see is getting stuck at 47 and then coming back down, validating this downtrend, making a lower high. I'd say to the moon once you break 2047. With that being said, I'll keep you guys updated. We'll take a look at these indicators. Obviously, when the stock RSI starts curling down and when we're done coming all the way back down and resetting, I really want to see the price over 203. Otherwise, you are probably going to break that and come back down to the lows, if not make a lower low. But yeah, with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's see. So many back holders in Doge last cycle. Well, on TikTok, nice. Degen will run hard. I already read that. Low cap, so whales will go in on high leverage pump, but pump it but dump it. Okay, must pull out super quick. For what? Pull out what? Coins from previous cycles always underperform. My crypto was my first crypto was 33 cents Doge. Damn. Then I got smart and sold it at 32 cents. Well, at least you didn't have to hold. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. You learned really quick. Lost a little bit, but understood I bought the top. At least you learned. A lot of people don't learn. See, I learned. I'm telling you guys, I'm only buying Bitcoin next cycle. I already capitulated my OXT, and you guys know that, and Aloe makes fun of me for it, which is fine. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, let's take a look at Degen. And then we could take a look at Flex wants Ethereum. We'll take a look at Ethereum. I should probably make a video on that. Yeah, so for Degen, I mean, technically on the shorter time frame, it does look like you're getting a breakout. As of right now, 56 is the target on the upside. And then on the downside, I think this coincides with support anyway, so we'll mark it. But 42, bullish over 42 on the shorter time frame. And then, yeah, you see how it like lines perfectly with the 236. So 38 to 42 is support. So on the shorter time frame, as long as these targets, as long as Degen stays over 38 and 42, 2056 is in play. But keep in mind that's crucial resistance, area of resistance, because technically that's still also not that downtrend. That downtrend is probably taking you into the 618, right? Which is here. Yeah, which would actually coincide perfectly with that. Yeah. We don't need to worry about that though, because as of right now, on the shorter time frame, and then we'll obviously go on the bigger time frames, 38 to 42 needs to hold, 56 is in play, and then from there we'll get a breakout, and you could just come back to the channel and ask for an update. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then Flex wants Ethereum. Let's pull that up for him. Just set a sell limit order on small cap meme plays. You know what's a small cap that's on Gemini that I looked at and was thinking about buying, but I didn't? This one. Cube. It has absolutely zero liquidity though. So you can't even get out. You can only buy it. All these coins are junk meow. We're all talking each other's money. We're all taking each other's money. Yeah, I know. I'm never investing in alts again. It's literally just going to be Bitcoin next cycle. And I already have Robinhood on standby. I'm putting like every single paycheck I have direct deposit in there. And then when we get that giant dip, when I see RSI and stock RSI on Bitcoin oversold, we're gonna pull it up on the live stream. I'm gonna be like, this is, oh, I have $200, I have $300 so far. I'm buying Bitcoin now, and here's my reason. And I'm gonna make TikTok videos. My first time buying Bitcoin at this price, and I'm gonna give my reasoning. You guys are gonna see all the indicators. You guys are gonna know exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and it's gonna be the perfect. It's gonna be the perfect transition into just holding Bitcoin and being a Bitcoin maxi. This guy said GST looks interesting, bro. GST's dead. You're talking about gambling. That's something completely different, dude. You're talking about gambling on GST. Very small market cap, very high potential, but GST's fully diluted now. So if you look at the market cap back here was 23 million and the price was $10, right? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember when Coinbase listed this and then rugged for the last 4 years on their retail? This thing hit $10, which is absolutely insane. Dude, if Coinbase gets sued, I get all my OXT money back. That would be the best case scenario. Yeah, for GST, nothing's bullish until we break 2033, bullish over 10 cents. It's not going to come back up to $10. Thank you for the analysis. You're very welcome. Bro, crypto is a pump and dump. Just sell the rips and never buy when all alts flip bullish. You're supposed to buy alts on peak fear and when they are bearish. Dwayne Kelly's in the house. Welcome to the almost the 1 hour mark on the live stream. Or what did I say? No, that's not what I meant. I said what I meant to say is welcome to the 55-minute mark of the live stream, not on the live stream. But yeah, welcome. Glad you could stop by. Crap, I'd go ahead and put a little in BTC next huge pullback when we get it. I don't expect a 50, 60, even 70 BTC ever again. I disagree with you. I think we are definitely going to go back down to those levels. We're going to go lower than that, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but when I can't explain it, but I'm going to have money on the side, get ready for Bitcoin, and get ready for crypto analysis, Bitcoin maxi. I'm going to pump Bitcoin videos every single day. Meme coins are the play this summer for a quick pump and dump. I mean, I feel like all the meme coins that would have went up have already went up. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Taking a look at Ethereum on the live stream, making a quick update video on it. So as of right now, our targets are still valid, which I think is $3,200 because we ended up breaking through resistance at the 618. So perfectly came up to 618, $2,700. Got rejected, came down, almost retested 2,000, which is the 3-2 as support. Now we're breaking out. So the target on the upside is still valid at 3,250. And then in terms of support for a continuation up for Ethereum, as long as Ethereum stays over 28 with any sort of pullback or 26.75, targets on the upside are still valid. Looking at the RSI and the stock RSI on Ethereum, we are overbought, so we might get some sort of pullback. The stock RSI is very bullish right now too, so we might get one last impulsive move up before we do get a correction. Regardless though, as long as you know that the correction does keep us over this area of support on the shorter time frame, targets on the upside are valid. And then once 3,200 breaks, then to the moon, to the moon. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Wait, what? There we go. Oh, we're going. Yeah, see ya. Unity's leaving. Dude. Oh, wait, who's leaving? I hope so. For real, I do. Oh, see you later, JR4. Thank you so much for buying the gift for Gearhead. So he's now officially a member. So I really appreciate that. People forget how bad Bitcoin gets decimated in bear markets. I know. I can't wait to buy Bitcoin at 30, 40 grand. Demon says, have you done Zebic? Yes, I have. I actually made a video on it. So I'll be posting it afterwards. But if you want, I could take a look at it again for you. But let me look at some other coins first, and then we could take a look at it for you. Dwayne Kelly says Beam. So we'll take a look at Beam, Sparix, and then Zebic. Yeah, so for Beam, again, you already know, pretty boring right now. It's, oh wait, no, wrong one. It's not doing anything, unfortunately. So, yeah, on the macro time frame, what is this, 7? Yeah, 207 is bearish. You're getting stuck at the 236. Once you get this breakout, 1 cent is in play, then 1 cent 80 would be the target on the upside. But as long as it's under 2074, remember, it could still even come back here, get stuck, and then come back down and even make a lower low. But once you do get a breakout over this area, then this, bigger move at 1 cent 80 would be in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's see. Meow, will you be streaming every day in August? Any schedule changes? Yeah, that's a good question. I think in August we're gonna go back to streaming 3 days, which is Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I think I like doing it like 1 month full every day, and then I'm gonna give myself a break 1 month where it's just Mondays after work, Fridays after work, and then Saturdays in the morning after I do my watch list videos. Because it does get pretty exhausting, because right now I get off work, or I stop working at 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So I stop working at 5 o'clock right now, and I'm live streaming every single day after that. So live streaming from 5 to 6 to 6:30, and then I upload all the videos. So it is kind of grindy. and it is kind of exhausting. So I think 1 month on, 1 month off is pretty good, but that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to do, so like 6 months out of the year, I'm going to try live stream every single day. And then 6 months, it's going to be 3 days a week. So I haven't decided for August. Obviously, I don't want to like miss out on capitalizing on the Bitcoin bull run. So if Bitcoin's still up, and depending on how sentiment is, I am going to I will live stream in August if we're at all-time highs. Okay, so just FYI. Really, I should suck it up and live stream every single day, all 365 days, if I want to make it. But it is kind of exhausting. Flip Coins is in the house. Flip Coins. Come on, baby. Let's see how your coins are doing. Oh, I wrote meme. That's funny. Used car. Flip Coins is in the chat. Welcome, Flip Coins. Yeah, Flip Coins. Used car, nothing's happening. Stock RSI is like there's no volume right now. So stock RSI is not moving. RSI is neutral. Price action's neutral, bearish under 2028. Let's take a look at Billy. As far as Billy goes, yeah, Billy's just still getting stuck at the 236. We are still in an uptrend in this upward channel. So the targets on the upside are still valid at 2.055 and 1 cent 11. So that's all still valid right now. I really hope this thing breaks out. Stock RSI is gearing up for a big move up. And RSI still isn't overbought. So just like before, I'm hoping that we do get a higher high once we do get overbought, because you are making higher highs. Okay, so that's the best bet. And then from there, obviously, we'll look at what the next areas of support would be, given that we start resetting the stock RSI and RSI. So not financial advice, just my opinion. Make sense. Money first. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make it, dude. Especially because like I'm not gonna be not gambling, but I'm not gonna be buying altcoins next cycle. I'm gonna be focusing on just like growing my YouTube revenue and TikTok revenue at that point. I think that'll just be like extra, which would be very nice to have. Just like, you know, the ad revenue and getting more views and all that stuff really does add up, you know. $2-3 a day. Imagine if it's like $5 a day, you know. Imagine if it's $10 a day in ad revenue, or like $100 a day. $100 a day is crazy. That would be like $3,000 a month, dude. That would be insane. Dwayne Kelly for 2 beans. Thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Dwayne Kelly says XAI update. How is that doing? Ooh, it's like PYR, right? Yeah, so yeah. Unfortunately, it's not doing anything. It's bearish under 9 cents, bullish over 16 cents. So right now it's just bearish. Like there's really nothing happening. As far as the RSI and the stock RSI goes, like also the RSI did come all the way back up bullish, but the price really didn't do much. The good thing is that the RSI is over the moving average. So it's not like the move has ended, in my opinion. I do think that as long as we stay over the moving average, you should get a bigger move up. Keep in mind, though, we have resistance at 9 cents and then 16 cents. So all this box, it could still come back up, technically make a higher high, but you still be validating this downtrend. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And thank you so much for the 2 beans. But it's like PYR. It's like, you know, you're holding it because you're waiting for that big move up, you know. You're holding PYR because you're waiting for the big recovery rally. But just remember, if you're waiting for a bull run for some of these coins won't get it. Some of these coins won't get the bull run, but I don't know, right? This could be bottomed and this could start going up from here, and this thing could go back up to $20 to $50. So, not financial advice, just my opinion. Flipcoin says SNEC and Turbo. Yeah, SNEC had a really nice move up, but we are getting a sell-off right now. Yeah, so for SNEC, I mean, it looks like you're actually invalidating this, right? So from the high to the low, oh no, you got stuck. Okay, but you already know that. So like for SNEC, we said the same thing, right? This is bottom, 23.31's resistance, and we came back up and we retested that as resistance, okay? So it's not over yet though, but technically you're still in this downtrend, right? Looking at the RSI and the stock RSI, yeah, so we hit overbought. We are over the moving average. The move hasn't necessarily ended. The stock RSI is curling down, so we might still have one final move up. What we really need to get to is 47, kind of like what Ethereum did. And I know you have Ethereum, so and you asked about Ethereum, so it will be the same concept as Ethereum, where it has one final move up, consolidates, maybe comes down, retests the 382 at that point, like Ethereum did, and then next legs up, like it did, you know. But as of right now, if you're looking at your phone, if you're wondering what the next target is, technically we did hit our target at 30, at 31. So if you're holding it, the next target is going to be 47. And I know you're holding it because you're diamond handing it. So, but at that point, you have to decide, okay, well, do I want to go up to the next level or do I want to sell it for some profit, right? No financial advice, just my opinion. And then you said Turbo. We already looked at Turbo, but we could take a look at it again because it's doing very good. So yeah, like with Turbo, the same thing, the same concept. So like, imagine SNEC being here. It went up, it got rejected, and then it drew the next candle to the 618. Okay, this is a perfect example. You came up, you got, I guess technically you didn't get stuck there, but you blew. Turbo did very, very, very good. But for Turbo, we need to stay over 59. It's crucial to stay over 59. The next target is 88. What we don't want to see is a double top at the 618, and then basically drop off. Now, in terms of support, as long as we stay over, 56, so this box which it's in right now, or 49, like 49 something. Yeah, so 49, as long as it stays over 49 and 56 to 58, then the targets on the upside are still valid, which once you get a breakout over the 618 would be 88, which as of today is going to be around another 50% pump. But what you don't want to see is a break below this area. A break below this area should send you back down to 34 to 40. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Flip coins for $9.99. That is a lot of money. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. 10 beans. Let's go. 10 beans. Thank you so much for that. Oh, I could usually heart it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. And then your other coins we looked at. Are you still holding CKB? Are you still holding Nervous Network? Yeah, unfortunately, this hasn't really done anything. I mean, it is getting some sort of reversal, but you see we're in a downtrend right now. And does this downtrend coincide with the 236382? It does. So you can see that's resistance. So it could still come back up to either of these levels, hit the downtrend at 2079 and be bearish, okay? But at that point you have to decide, hey, do I want to stay in or do I want to get out? But it looks like every single time it's hit this zone, you've had a really nice move up. So technically it did hit, actually it hasn't quite hit the zone. It came very close to it, but this is apparently a very high interest zone. So maybe it doesn't come all the way back down and you just get this next big move up. That would be the best case scenario, but we'll keep you updated on that. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And again, thank you so much for the 10 beans. That is awesome. Yeah, I need to get some water. The subs are definitely going up. 75.22. I got a whole, like, there's a, like, 26, 25 subs a day. That's pretty good. I'm hoping it goes back to 1,000 a month, because I was getting like close to 1,000 subscribers a month at its peak. Got to get to, yeah, so 1,000 a month would mean, what would that mean? That would mean that I'll get to July, August, September. Yeah, I'll get to 10,000 subs by September, which would be pretty cool. If you guys haven't subbed, please make sure you hit the sub button. Help support your day-to-day crypto analysis. Clifford the dog says Altcoin doing well. Yeah, it's not doing bad actually. It's doing pretty good. It's getting a breakout. Not bad. We gotta look at SPA. Taking a look at SPA, Sparix on the live stream. So, wow, we had a really nasty sell-off actually. But as far as SPA on the macro time frame, we're over 209. So price action under 209, which we actually came down and retested as support, is bearish, and then bullish once we break 1 cent 69. So keeping it very simple. Once we break this area, technically you're still validating this uptrend and you're still making higher highs and higher lows across the board. So you're just waiting for a breakout over 110.60. Once that breaks, the next higher high should take us to 4 cents 70, 4 cents 80, around there. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I would use TikTok, but it's Chinese. Yeah, but it gives you money. Oh wait, no, if you're creating, it gives you money. I'm not even monetized on it yet. I hope they don't steal my data, but I don't have anything on it anyway. I just have like crypto videos. The same videos I'm making and I'm uploading on YouTube, I just posted on TikTok. Let's see. Yeah, I guess taking a look at Altcoin for the gentleman who just said Altcoin is doing pretty well. Yeah, technically it is doing pretty well. You're getting a breakout. So on the shorter time frame, 2074 is in play. Then from there, once that breaks out, 94 previous high, and then obviously 3 cents is in play, which probably coincides with the 786, 2 cents 93 cents. Well, almost 2.5 cents would be the 786 from here, which technically you're still validating this, making higher highs. You hit the 236, hit the 382, hit the 0.5, hit the 618. So validating this channel and this uptrend should take us to 2.5 cents, and then from there to the moon. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then we can take a look at algo for Brian. Taking a look at algo on the live stream. Oh wait, I'm not making a video. What am I talking about? I guess I should, huh? Taking a look at algo on the live stream. So on the macro time frame, from the high to the low, it looks like we did get stuck almost at the 382 at 32 cents. As long as we're under 32 cents, we are not macro bullish. So that is a target on the upside. Once that breaks, the next area of resistance, which we've gotten previously stuck at, would be the 0.5 around 49.50 cents. Keep in mind that with any sort of retracement, which we'll look at the RSI and the stock RSI, it does need to hold 23 and 26 cents for support. Otherwise, we are going to get a bigger move down. As long as it holds this area of support with a retracement, the targets on the upside are all still valid. Looking at the RSI and the stock RSI, you can clearly see the RSI is overbought. The stock RSI is max bullish. So just keep in mind, we might be going through some sort of correction soon. And as long as that correction keeps us over this area of support, you are going to get a continuation up to the targets once it turns bullish again. No financial advice, just my opinion. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Let me get some water, and then I think that's pretty much it. So actually, yeah, you guys can watch me get water, and then we'll call it a live stream. Yeah, we got 26. I guess we got 26 bogeys in the chat, but I think we pretty much covered it all. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate all the super chats. That was a really good day of super chats. I think this is one of the most super chats I got ever. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate all of your guys' support. I appreciate all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers. Thank you so much. We'll be going live again tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow I have my blood thing at 4. So after I give blood and they do tests and stuff, I'll be home and I'll go live after that. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. They said it's gonna be 45 minutes. So it's gonna be like 5 or like 5:30, maybe like closer to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'll go live again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes, nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow at work or whatever you're doing. And I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream.